It looks great. It looks great. You like your shirt?
I do. I do like it.
Where'd you get that awesome shirt from?
Hey, I got it at our merch store. And Kyle knows the website.
Yes, it is Teespring. That's 2 E's in T. Teespring.com/stores/fantheorytv. You can also find it in our shelf down below, as well as our descriptions. And you can also even click on it if you wait until the end of this episode in our end card or end screen area, where it's right on top of one of us. It's just how you do it.
Yay.
Guys, Missy loves this one. Let's do it.
Yay. Friends.
You've seen The Godfather, right? You know, the end where Michael Corleone sends his men to kill his enemies in one big bloody swoop. And Mo Green gets it in the eye, then Don Cunha gets it in the revolving door. Blood of lamb.
Why are you talking about The Godfather?
Because we're in it right now, tonight. And in the role of Michael Corleone, the Archangel Raphael.
Raphael is after you?
Raphael is after us all. You see, he's consolidated his strength, and now he's on the move.
And where's Cass?
Oh, Cassie?
Cassie.
He is deep underground. Good old Raffy put out a hit list on every last Samaritan who helped our dear Cass, including both of you. So much more importantly, me.
Oh, what happened there?
Oh, garish, I know. Yeah. You see, Uncle Raffy sent one of his nastiest to handle me. I'm flattered, actually, and down that lung at the moment. But that's all right. Oh, here's for you.
It's fine.
Run with it. Virgil, I said, run!
What did they just shatter?
Real good solid fall. Way to go.
It was like...
That was just great.
Supernatural, scene 1,
What?
echo, take 1, tail slate, marker.
What? I've never seen a show literally go meta
Gets us right
to
up
this
where
degree.
Just
Welcome.
before they hit the window. Then fly at the window, then freeze frame, then cut to black, act out.
Freeze frame.
Yeah. Freeze frame.
Serviceable. Fine. Whatever. Season 6.
That's a wrap on Jared and Jensen.
Who the hell are
Jared, 3 minutes, okay?
This is so amazing.
Where are we going?
Jensen, there you are. Let's just get you in the chair.
Oh, crap. I'm a painted whore.
Trish
Why?
Evans here with Jared Padalecki from TV Supernatural.
Season 6.
What?
You beat the devil, lost your soul, and got it back again. So tell us, what's next for Sam Winchester?
Look, I really don't.
Oh, and if you could include the question in your answer.
I'm so happy.
They put freaking makeup on us. Some bastards.
Look, I think I know what this is.
Okay, what?
It's a TV show.
You think?
I mean, here, for whatever reason, our life is a TV show.
Why?
I don't know.
No, seriously, why? Why would anybody want to watch our lives?
Well, I mean, according to the interviewer, not very many people do. I'm not saying it makes sense. I'm just saying
They
that
weren't
we
very
live in
popular.
some dimension where you're Jensen Ackles and I'm something called a Jared Padalecki.
Also, what, now you're Polish? Does any of this make any sense to you?
Oh my God. And he's from Texas.
Oh, yes.
I'm gonna be sick.
What? Oh, he's there?
Gas. Hey, gas.
Yeah.
Oh, thank God. What is all this, huh? What did Balthazar do to us?
To keep you out of Virgil's reach, he's cast you into an alternate reality, a universe similar to ours in most respects, yet dramatically different in others.
Like Bizarro Earth, right? Except instead of having Bizarro Superman, we get this clown factory.
Anyway, now time to explain. Do you have the key?
Yeah.
So it is him. I wasn't sure.
What does this
I
thing
was
do
waiting
anyway?
for him to be just an actor.
It opens a room.
What's in the room?
Every weapon Balthazar stole from heaven.
He gave it to us?
To keep it safe till I could reach you. With those weapons, I have a chance to rally my forces.
What's the deal with all this TV crap?
Pardon?
Yeah. Amen, Padalecki.
Lecky.
What?
Lecky.
Put out new
Oh.
pages.
What?
I mean, is this some kind of cosmic joke?
Yeah, because if it is, it's stupid and we don't get it.
Yeah.
You guys okay?
Give me that.
And that's Misha Collins' real voice.
These are words in the script. This isn't Cass.
Dude, look at him.
You guys want to run lines, or...?
His name's Misha. Misha?
Oh, wow. Great.
Misha?
Misha? Jensen? What's up with the names around here?
You really punked me. I'm totally gonna tweet this one. Hola, Misha amigos.
Misha amigos.
J squared got me
He
good.
does this all the time.
In real life?
Yes, they punk him all the time. He was just supposed to be like a one-off character, right?
Jay Ackles.
So they started to punk him and like play practical jokes.
This must be fake mine.
That was a thing, and he was like, "That's when I really knew that I was one of them." And he calls them J squared or J and J, and he always tweets.
Helicopter. Says you're from Texas.
Really?
Oh, they're both from Texas.
Says you were on a soap opera.
Is it Days of Our Lives?
Money? You think I really care about money, Nicole? I care that you're healthy.
I'm no quitter,
It is Days of Our Lives.
Don't like this universe, Sammy. We need to get out of this universe.
Yeah, back to the real world.
Now you're talking.
They really think they can just take off in that car?
It's a freaking prop. It's like everything else. You know whereabouts you want me to drop you
And
off?
they're really at their actual
Jensen?
studios and everything. This is so great.
Me.
Jensen?
I'll just tag along with,
Me. Oh, okay.
Jared.
Jared. Oh, right. Yeah.
When are you guys talking?
Yeah, you know what, Clint?
Cliff.
I think we're gonna go back to my place and do some.
Wow. What am I? Dracula?
George Hamilton, Dracula. Oh. Dude, you have a camel in your backyard.
It's an alpaca, dumbass.
Oh my God.
Yep.
Because they're actually together in real life.
Ruby, right, because that one never gets old. How was work today, hon?
You are in Jared's house because you married fake Ruby?
What are you doing?
Work. Yeah, I just thought I'd pop in.
You've never even been to our house.
Well, now that I know there's an alpaca out back.
So it's not
I'm definitely
100%
coming back.
accurate to real
Well,
life.
alpacas are the greenest animal.
Right.
Yes.
Well, there's that thing I have to get to.
Oh, yeah. Of course, yeah, the thing.
The International Otter Adoption Charity Dinner.
Oh.
I'm glad you two are talking anyway.
Sure.
Well, looks like you did all right.
Yeah. I should figure out her name.
I should figure out her name.
Reliquary. Hi.
I'm worried about the real actors,
Hello.
Genevieve.
Like, where did they go?
Jen?
Jen. Do you remember the year before last, all those disasters? The whole east-west tsunami chain?
I remember all of those from last season on your show.
No, yeah. I know. That's what I mean. That's what I was.
You have been saying Winchester way too long.
Someone who's married to him would be like, you don't kiss the same, you're not acting the same.
All right, here we go. Not doing anything illegal, are we?
Would it make you feel better if we said no?
No. Looks like we're gonna have to do a little acting.
Take one. Marker.
Action!
Balthazar is no hero, but he knows Raphael will never take him back.
Oh my God. This is actually a nightmare for me.
Supernatural, scene 36.
I'm so uncomfortable right now.
Marker.
The best thing they can do is just act like themselves and hope for the best.
Did you? And with his face.
Because we have no other choice.
For the love of...
And when we find the lock, we can get the weapons and the lock. Well, so we'll have the lock, I imagine, because we opened it, and of course the initial key that opened.
We need to get all three of that crap.
What?
So he goes.
Oh.
Do we really need all these lies? I mean, I think we've covered it.
Season 6.
Who wrote this? Nobody says penultimate.
Gun, mouth.
See, I think they've lost any shred of talent they ever had.
What is that?
Uh-oh.
Dean!
You think you can run? No!
Wait, his abilities don't work here now.
Mojo free zone. Makes you nothing but a dick.
Is that one of yours, Dan?
God! No, stop! You don't understand! Get off of me! No, stop!
Oh, no!
You know, I'm not sure Jared and Jensen know who she is, strictly speaking. She's, you know, new. No offense.
Oh.
We might need at this stage is for Kripke to come up himself. He created this show. They'll listen to him.
Yeah.
How's that make me look? I'm supposed to be running this thing. Yeah. Besides, Eric's off in some cabin somewhere writing his next pilot.
He sold Octocobra?
Yes.
Mother of God.
Someone's in the back seat. Frowny face.
But you don't think of me as Director Bob or Executive Producer Bob Singer, but as Uncle Bob.
So the character in the show, Bobby Singer, kind of
There you go.
douchebag, names a character after himself.
Oh, that's not right.
You cannot make up your own lines. Good God, what about your careers?
You know what? Screw our careers, Bob.
What?
We're the Winchesters, always have been and always will be. We matter to that world. In fact, we even saved a son of a bitch once or twice. And yeah, okay, here, maybe there's some fans who give a crap about this nonsense.
I wouldn't call it nonsense.
But, Bob Singer, if that even is your name, what does it all mean?
Okay, this is good. I mean, we've all had our psychotic breaks, right?
I think he has the key.
We quit.
Oh, no.
You should thank me for what I'm about to do.
Why? What are you about to do?
I need to make an important call. I pray to God that it even goes through. Raphael!
Killed the attractive crying man, and then he started to pray.
Killed the attractive crying man.
And a strange part, for a while, I swear I heard this voice answer.
What did it say?
For Virgil to return tomorrow at the place where he crossed over at the time of the crossing, and Raphael would reach through the window and take him and the key home.
Thank you so much. This is serious.
Okay, hey, thank you. Here, you got a pretty good life. But back home, the hits have been coming since you were 6 months old.
Yeah, but it's not his life to take.
You know, you were right. We just
Exactly.
don't mean the same thing here. I mean, we're not even brothers here, man.
Oh.
All right, then. Let's get our crazy show back home.
He's gonna kill Eric Kripke.
Extra! Over here!
He's got a gun.
Why is he walking towards him?
I think it's because he doesn't understand what's happening, or that's what we're supposed to assume.
Jeez! That guy just kind of...
Raphael, run.
They got pulled through. Oh.
You two.
Yep.
Have the strangest luck.
Raphael. Nice meat suit. Dude looks like a lady.
The key.
And that will open your locker at the Albany bus station. You see, I needed a modest decoy to make it more convincing.
Give me the weapons.
Sorry, darling. They're gone. They were so well hidden that I needed time to find them. So I volunteered these two marmosets for a game of fetch with Virgil.
Step away from him, Raphael.
Yay!
I have the weapons now. Their power is with me.
Yeah.
Steal.
Back off.
Well, Cass.
Okay.
Now that you have your sword, try not to die by it.
Cass, what the hell? You were in on this? Using us as a diversion?
If I lose against Raphael, we all lose everything.
Yeah, Cass, we know the stakes. That's about all you've told us.
I'll explain when I can.
Friggin' angels.
Solid.
It's
real.
It's not a set. It's not a set.
Yeah, we're broke again.
Yeah.
but at least we're talking.
That's super awesome. Obviously, it was never actually our reality, but it was an adjacent to our reality, because if it were our reality, then the actor Misha
Collins.
I thought it was Collins. He would be dead right now. Oh my God, that's what he's wearing there. Have you had that one all along?
Yep, this is one of them.
So when we put that up behind us all those times, there were two of him in a sense.
Yep.
Oh my God, that's insane.
It's the Misha Collins version of Cass. Yeah.
Oh, he was so likable. I'm just so devastated for that altered reality, unless it like somehow went back to where it was. But they really did a number on that reality, and
they did. Misha Collins was in that episode the same amount that Cass is normally in an episode.
Yeah.
Yeah. The levels of meta in this episode are just.
No, I have to give it mad props for the levels of meta, because that is pretty incredible. That is pretty incredible.
Oh my gosh. It just, I love this episode so much.
I get it.
I love it. I'm sorry. I was probably just geeking.
Yeah, no, mad props to the show, because I've never seen a show do anything like that before, where they actually bring in the real actors as part of the story.
Mm-hmm.
That's just wild. Bonkers.
Because they don't care about making fun of themselves, because they're well aware that we maybe shouldn't have gotten another season. We don't know.
I just love the way that the director in this kept going, season 6.
Yeah.
They're so
yeah.
And then even within the show, they're like, oh, apparently it's not really that popular.
Yes.
Oh my God, that's so awesome. That's so awesome.
The pure fan service in this episode is so great. Yeah, I love it. And I loved the when they realize I just want you to be I hope we're friends. You just think of me as your friend Bob, just Uncle Bob. You don't think of me as director Bob Singer, Bobby Singer. And they're like, hold on. Hold on. You named the character, and they realized who he was, and they're like, what kind of a narcissist? Oh. And obviously, you married Ruby? Why? Why would you do this? Just every
It'd have been so fun for her to come back too and just play herself.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, of course. And Jensen, does that not get old? Shut up. God.
It was awesome. I was upset because I think I was too emotionally attached to the possibility that this was the real world. And then when Misha died, I was expecting it to be a rubber knife, and things didn't go according to plan. And then they would have returned this altered reality back to normal, but that is not what happened.
Yeah.
It was left devastated.
Yeah. Well, and I mean, obviously, they can't play it. I think they knew they had to make a couple obvious changes so that they could make fun of it enough, because they can't play it too close to reality.
That's true.
Because they can't make it perfect, and they also don't want it. If they're going to invite people into their real lives in that way, they can't play it too close. No, it's actually, it makes sense to do what they did, because then, no one on the show might take it personally. And it's well, obviously it's another reality. It's not our own. We're not really like this. We would never. Yes. It's still the TV version of the real world. Right.
It's.
Yeah. Because of course, we were saying, we know that Jared and Jensen are actually friends. And we know that Jensen and
Misha and Kripke and Bob Singer are all alive.
Yeah. And Jared and Genevieve Padalecki, their home is in Austin. That's, they live there, and they live next to Jensen, and they have, well, not next to him, but they all have their homes nearby, and they hang out, and they're, then they probably didn't have quite as close of a, family relationship because they didn't all have a bunch of kids then in season 6. But
wow.
I'm like, yeah, that's a long time ago now.
I loved it because that Last Action Hero is one of my all-time favorite movies. And this was just like it, except built into the supernatural universe. So it was really fun for me.
Yay.
The only upsetting part was Misha's character dying. Misha, the character, getting stabbed. That was just very upsetting for me because he seemed like such a sweet, lovable guy. It was like devastating. But other than that, it was great. And I love how when they're like, where? And she's like, what? What do you mean where? Like,
Misha, he got stabbed. He's been killed. Where? No, that's not the response. Like, good God. Friggin' Winchesters.
I loved it. I'm sad that it's over. I could watch more of them in this altered reality, but
well, now that they've gone that meta, it's almost like they've crashed through that fourth wall, and who knows how they will ever rebuild it again.
They'll crash through the 8th wall.
Yeah, it's almost like now that's something they can just do now. Who knows what more they will explore with that.
Usually once you crash through the 4th wall, though, it's like, man, where do you just either keep crashing through the 4th wall?
Yeah, you would think that they wouldn't do that. It's almost like, gosh, once you have an apocalypse, like what else could you do? You should probably just end the show.
That's what I mean. Well, I'm enjoying it all the same, and
yay! I'm so glad you liked it. It was such a fun episode.
And it's especially awesome that they went out of their way, because this episode's so obviously likable that they went and made a Funko doll just to accommodate. But yeah, overall, I loved it. And I will say, unless there's anything else you have to say, that it was indeed quite super.
Naturally.
So it's really interesting how the show uses actual Latin, and you'd think that it might summon demons into your living room.
You should probably summon up the energy to subscribe, and stay notified by clicking that bell. And maybe head over to Patreon to stay up to date with all of our other episodes. Yep.